Hey guys, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. And this lunchtime I am here to play with the Peaceful Boughs stamp set. And I'm adding in a product I am yet to use yet. Now this is the Mercury glass acetate. Now I bought this and then I looked at it and I went, I don't know what to do with it. And truth is, I've seen some cards made by other demonstrators with it and I went, I still don't know what I want to do with it. So I am here. I have an idea in my head. Hey Deborah, hey Vicky, hey Jessica. I have an idea in my head. I'm keeping it really simple because I think the things I've seen made with the Mercury glass, one, weren't my style, two, with the stamp set I don't own or doesn't know. I'm making a card today. Hey Shireen, stranger. Hey Gail. You could certainly make ornaments with it, but I am not today. Hey Shelley. Nope. I just made a Halloween card that I can't show you because it's for a blog hop end of this week, next week. But no, I am using the Peaceful Boughs. Hey Deb, so I am Christmasing it up and I'm going to go very traditional colours. Now I know, it's all good guesses and all really great uses for the Mercury glass paper. See, I found it really hard just to make this Halloween card. I like it, but because I don't do Halloween and I've never really owned any Halloween stamp sets, it's a really big stretch for me to do that. Hey Julie. So keeping it really traditional with green and red and the Mercury glass, which is silver. So I may add in some smoky slate or even some vellum, because I just used vellum on the project I made and then I went, oh, it's time, I need to go live. So packed everything up, partially cleaned my desk up. Julie, I did a post 3 hours ago going, I'm live in 3 hours. So I assumed you saw it. But you're here, I'm here, we're all ready to go. Yes, I bought the Wonderfully Wicked stamp set because my team's name is Wicked Woodies. I'm just wondering if you can see it just here. It says Ellen's Woodies love Stampin' Up because my name's Woodbridge, we're the Wicked Woodies. So good morning, Miss Donna. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flick us around and I'm going to get started and give you some tips with the acetate, because there are a few things that people don't know when they use the acetate. So give me a few minutes, I'll flick us around, set us up and turn off the overhead light. So it's been a minute, so please tell me how you guys have been while I'm doing this, because I can still see all your, oh my god, I'm knocking stuff off. I can still see all your comments, so tell me how you've been, what's been going on, what I've missed. You haven't missed too much here. Whoops. Not too much at all. Okay, there we go. That went around rather well. I think we're good. Just let me get up my second screen here and see how we're lining up. Besides, see, put myself on mute. Okay, we are looking fantabulous here, besides everything falling around. Right, we're all good. I will go and do my light and I will be right back. Hey Mimi. Oh, my pleasure, Gail. I'm so glad it arrived. I make cards, so I send them. That's my kind of adage. Right, I thought I had frozen there for a second on my screen. So what I'm going to start with, I'm not starting with the stamp sets. I'll pop this to the side. I want to show you Okay, I've got a weird shadow today, but that's okay. You can see it in the corner there. I want to show you the, is it called Mercury Glass Designer Acetate? Let's just take the designer out of it and call it Mercury Glass Acetate. Helps if I grab all the sheets. So you get, I'm going to count them. You get 4 sheets, and one is this paint speckled effect, and the other one is this crackle effect. But I'm going to use the paint speckle effect today, and this is our really heavyweight acetate. So this would be great to make boxes with. It's got enough weight in it to do that. And you do have one side which is a bit rougher where they've printed the print on, and the other side is smooth, but it is a bit cloudy, and it's cloudy for a reason. So when we, and I'm going to cut this while we're talking, when we buy our acetate, whether it be printed acetate or whether it be our normal clear acetate, it has a protective coating on it. And you need, or it is recommended, that you remove this coating. Hey Liz, ooh, that's awesome. Graduating scary. So I'm just making this about 1/2 centimetre smaller than our card base, which I don't have yet, but that's okay, we'll get to that. So this is going to create like the pattern paper layer, and then I'm going to keep it really simple and just put a sentiment, probably this one, on top of it. So that will give me somewhere to adhere. So I think I'm going really traditional, and we're going to use cherry cobbler, and let me see here. Where is my cherry cobbler? It is here. I think we're going to use cherry cobbler and mossy meadow. Go super duper traditional colours. Hey Philomena, thanks for sharing. Hey Karen, hey Liz. Let me see. Right, so these are the colours I'm going to go. So I think I want a real red, cherry cobbler card base, and I don't already have a card base cut. Pretty sure I don't. Nope. So let's cut and score a card base and see how we go from there. So I just want to keep, I think this designer acetate and this Peaceful Boughs stamp set really speak for themselves. They're quite strong, which is good, and they don't need much tizzing with, if you know what I mean. So that'll sit like that. Put that one back, and let me pull out my mossy meadow, so for when I need that I can grab that, and I may add in some smoky slate or vellum, or I don't know. We will see where we go. Hey Maddie, thank you for joining. Good morning, Julie. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It's nearly 12:20. Good afternoon. Okay, bone folder, and we will have this card. Right. And this is the fun bit. You've just got to grab an edge of this to get the backing off, but I'm not taking the backing off yet, the protective layer, but I do just want to have it because I don't want to scratch anything. Ha, I've got a corner. So I've got a corner ready to pull later so you can see that just here, the protective layer, but I do just want to protect it yet. Almost 10 p.m. Hey Alison, thanks for joining. So let me grab out the Peaceful Boughs dies and we will see what we've got to work with, because I have been playing with these a bit. So sorry, it's Peaceful Boughs stamp set and Beautiful Boughs dies. Peaceful and beautiful, lovely way. So these are from the holiday catalogue, which is now live, and this will go here. That will be all kinds of lovely. And because we can't stamp on the acetate unless we use black, I'm thinking I might like a bow like sticking out the top and the bottom. So I might want to cut 2 of these, but I will work out in what. So I have a thought that we make this sentiment piece smoky slate, and then we make these Boughs green and stamp the sentiment in the mossy meadow, and that will work nicely. That's okay. That's okay, Jamie. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm glad. And is he okay, Jamie? I saw Kate post that this morning and was thinking of her. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to stamp the sentiment and then die cut it. So then I can get perfect placement. Now, I could use my Stamparatus for this, but this morning I'm not going to. Okay, this piece looks like a nice size. Grab a block. And I'm just going to lay down my colours now and just pop that there. Oh, the poor kid. Hey Margine, thanks for joining. And I'm just going to have my spare bit of paper off to the side just so I can do some... I always do it, or I try to do a test stamp to make sure if I use it this way, it'll be a better use of the paper. Now, I think I moved, but we shall see. That's perfect, and doesn't matter that it's not straight on the paper because I am going to die cut it. Okay, so pop that away. See how we are going up. No, let's see if that is a card base. So this is a scrap of mossy meadow. I must use my mossy meadow a lot because I've only got teeny tiny scraps. I know. Oh, that was really weird. Someone rang me and hung up. Totally weird. Didn't even register on my watch. So I do apologize. Oh, you... Oh, Jamie, you're hilarious. How rude of you, Jamie, that you wanted to interrupt my broadcast. Seriously, woman. Seriously. I'll let you apologize to everyone. And Siri can go shove it too. Hey, Christy. Oh my God, that's hilarious, Jamie. Okay. Just let me bring my die cut machine in. And I've got my die here. So you can see this is going to be a really simple card. I do love the frames that come with this Peaceful Boughs set. Well, if your number wasn't on the top of my list, well, So haven't you spoken to anyone since we spoke, what, yesterday? I swear it was yesterday we were talking. That was a long time ago. I hate this. Trying to get it centered. I think I'm just going to have to go, yeah, that's it, because the lines aren't all boxed. They're different. But anyway, right. Crank that through. Oh, that's funny, Jamie. At least you were here to apologise, and it was only like the smallest blip. Okay, so that is the sentiment done, and I'll put the die straight back on my magnetic sheet, and that piece of paper can go in there. Now I think I'm going to cut 3 after I pick it up off the floor. I'm going to cut 3 boughs. Boo, Jenny. There's no Halloween card, so no need to boo. I've already made a Halloween card today, but I can't share, so I'm just teasing. Just teasing. Now this bow set, I know I said it on my last video, which was the catalogue walkthrough. These bows are just perfect greenery. It doesn't matter what kind of project you're doing, they are just the perfect greenery. Yep, that'll do. Just trying to make the most out of my scraps of paper here. Yes, they are beautiful in vellum. You have seen them in vellum on a card. I'm making lots because I have my catalogue launch party on Sunday here at my house. So I've been making sure that I use at least all the products once, so I have samples. Not that we can make everything with all the products, but I do want to have some samples, and I've got a bit of a to-do list between now and Christmas for things I am obliged to make. So I've got them all written down on the page, and I was able to mark the Halloween card off today. But the Halloween set I didn't buy. I bought the Wonderfully Wicked set. I didn't buy it for Halloween, but it was just fortuitous that I had it for my Halloween challenge. Okay. So I've got 3, and we'll see. Now what I do at this stage, I literally just rip off the excess, because that is going to do my head in. And this bit as well. Okay, so that is a much more manageable scrap rather than all the little scrappy bits. Okay. Right. And let's bring back this, do some laying out. Actually, I will need my pokey tool, the crafting pokey tool. Miss Jamie, you may now stop laughing, because I know what she's like at the best of times. Because these are delicate, I would just prefer to hand poke them out rather than using my die brush, just because these leaves are quite the delicate design. I wish it would all pop out though. Okay, I've got everything out of that. I know you're dying. I know you're dying. Oh, I had to show someone my wheelchair trailer today who is looking into it, and I've made a card, and I've caught up with a friend just on the phone while I was making the card. Now I'm here talking to all of you, which is a big thing off my list, because I can say I've said hi to all of you, caught up on all your bits and bobs. Oh, Jenny is here. Is everyone well in your house, Jenny? Because I know you were having some challenges. These ones don't want to disengage. Wonder if I talk to them sternly enough. Right, come out. Right, all good. That's one, and just one more left. And then I actually needed to turn off my heater. Getting a bit warm. Oh, steaks on the barbecue. Well, being alive is preferable. Salmon. Oh, I don't know what I'm making for dinner. Maybe I should get David to take something out of the freezer. Maybe we could have like mince. Something mince. Or I could make salmon, but I had salmon patties last night. I don't know what to have for dinner. Well, salmon is a meaty fish. It's different to fish. I like fish. I don't cook it often though. And these salmon patties were like pre-prepared ones. Okay, that's all the bits out. Let me put them in my bin, otherwise they will end up all over the floor. Right, and I know I will need some red sprinkly bits on this just to bring that through. Okay, there are those bits out of there. Right, so you can see how simple I have gone here. Well, maybe I will only need two. I can just put one in my baggie. I think I just need two, but better to have three and not need it than do two and need it. I like that. Now, let's work out which embellishments are going to work the best. Now, I think these are very much real red in the holiday rhinestone basic jewels. If I grab my holiday catalogue here, I know I'm only a couple of pages away. No, these ones are cherry cobbler. Awesome score. We can use these because they're cherry cobbler, they say. So those basic jewels will be perfect just to scatter around. So what I want to do is grab my snail, if it will play nicely. Hey, Kathleen. Oh, see, that sounds really nice. Shame I can't eat chicken. Otherwise, I'd come over for tea, Jamie. But should I ask David now to get the mince out of the freezer? That's the question. Whether he'll be receptive to that idea while I'm actually doing a video. That is perfect. Press down and go the opposite corner. Me and my snails are not friends at the moment. Just can't get them running well. I swear I have another one in here. Yes, the two colours, the cherry cobbler and mossy meadow, do go really well with the smoky slate. Okay, so this is the one that's working. This is the one that isn't. So that can go elsewhere so I don't fight with it. because I always tend to fight with it with you guys. It's like they're really not that hard to use. I think I'm right at the end of one, which is part of the issue. Okay. Oh, perfect. That's great. And I am going to use some of these, although I've got lots of edges at the moment. Oh, I might just use these edges. That'll do. If I've got edges and I've got to use them, I should use them first. Oh, what did you bring up? I missed that and I haven't got a moment to go back. 2 and 3. Well, Julie, I'm staying in the city, but I've got prior engagement on Friday night, and I am staying down on the Saturday night as well. Is anyone from your greater team going? Is your team leader going? Sydney. So this is for a local event. So the live event, I think, is in Germany, somewhere in Europe. And we've just got local one-day events, and I've got a leaders event on the Friday night. Do wonder if I do that, I can get both ends so they don't run away. Perfect. So what I'm going to do, because we are ready to adhere this backing paper, sorry, itchy nose. Oh, so much better. So I'm just peeling off this protective layer, and it reveals super smooth, clean, shiny acetate. And what I'm going to do, it helps if I take the backing off of these pieces. And I did it now. Oh, that's okay. Oh, Kathy, you're going. That'd be awesome to see you. I've got a lot of my team going as well. There are a few that aren't going, but that's okay. I understand. So we're going to roughly center this. Note I say roughly because nothing in my life is ever straight or centered. And Jamie, you may stop laughing again. Thank you. Okay, now to adhere this, I have this beautiful space right here in the middle. So what I am going to do, now I'm hoping my snail will work. Yes, it does. So I've just got 3 lines of my snail, and I am going to make sure this is lined up, centered. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this. This has turned out better than what I expected. Haha, yay. Okay. So now that is totally not straight. That is crooked. Now we're going to take our rhinestones, do a bit of a sprinkling, and that's a really simple card done. Oh, this is the Mercury glass acetate. Thank you so much for that, Jamie. It is available in the holiday catalogue. Is it the holiday catalogue, Susan? I can't even open this. Right, open. Oh, seriously? Right. Yay. Opening. So, what I just want to bring the red to, or the cherry cobbler colour to the top. And these work perfectly. And I do use my scissors as a bit of a tweezerish extension of my fingers, and then my fingers aren't in the way of where I'm placing them, besides the fact I chase them around the sheet for a while. So I like to do clusters, so I like that. So you can see I've got red, so I've got red, green, grey, grey, red. So I'm repeating the colours, or should I say this is really silver where this is smoky slate, but it is a representation of that colour. Now that, I think I'm actually going to leave that exactly like that. I think that's enough. Any more and I think I'm drawing the focus away rather than just repeating that colour. Thank you, Shelley. I'm really happy because I haven't made this before, and this is the first time I've used the Mercury glass. So this is a really, really simple card that is easily reproducible. You get 6 for our A4, you get 6 card fronts out of the 12 by 12 and some scraps. So you, with this pattern, you'd easily get 12 of these cards. Oh, is that a hint, Jamie? Do I need to put your name in pencil on the back of this card? Is that a hint, or are you just saying? So the final step for this card, oh look at this, lucky last sticker on my sheet, is to put my details on the back, because even the card this morning I haven't put my details on the back of yet. Okay, I will grab my pencil and I'll put your name. And I did receive a beautiful card yesterday, and I was so chuffed that the person had put their name and I think their web address on the back. Okay, here's my pencil, Jamie, and your name is going on the back. Right. And then you've just got to remind me. Yes, sorry, Alison. Happy to enable. Love enabling. Chuffed is happy, Deborah. So what I have used, and I'll bring in all the products that I have used here. This is pretty simple product wise. So I've used the Peaceful Boughs bundle. So I've used both the stamp set and the dies. I've used the Mercury glass acetate, the holiday rhinestone basic jewels, and 2 colours, and really 1 colour of ink. The cherry cobbler, I just used the cardstock. Aussie word for quite pleased, yes. I'm glad you love the acetate. Look, after making this card, I'm now much happier because I think I've seen more snow-based things, and as you guys know, I don't do snow-based cards as such, although I sort of have because I bought the Feels Like Frost paper, but I did the really snowy ones. I did turn over and use the silver and white side of, because I personally just don't do snow. I need to put the ends on all my tools that I've used. Oh, I just put the wrong end on the wrong tool. I'm learning what you don't do. Well, it's personal preference. It really is personal preference, and I'd prefer to be upfront. Look, we have snow in Australia. I don't know, do we still have snow in the snowfields? Quite possibly. It's been quite cold. Yes, Jamie, that would look really cool. You should come over and do that for me, because I don't enjoy making boxes. Boxes hurt my brain. No snow at Christmas though. No. Christmas which is why Aussies like Christmas in July, because it's cold enough and snowy enough that we actually can enjoy it. So quite often, yes, Vicky, thank you. And the Blue Mountains, yes, because it's quite cold today. I'm hoping my washing dries, but there's enough wind that it should. But yes, so we do enjoy a good Christmas in July shindig with the whole shindig is get together. Sorry, all the Australianisms are coming out today. Yes, it is cloudy and cold. Yeah, exactly, Jamie. Exactly. Yeah, but we call it Christmas in July because we have opposite seasons to you guys, Susan. So at the moment we're in spring where you guys are in autumn. So yeah, we don't generally, a lot of people just do seafood kind of Christmas. So they'll have seafood salads. I personally still cook a roast for Christmas, but that's us. So yeah, we a lot of people will do a Christmas in July, at the end of July. Oh, good. You do say shindig. I'm so glad that's just not an Australianism, Nicole. Thank you for that. And hello, Miss Nicole. Now, I'm going to go and tick some things off my products off my to-do list. I think next I might be playing with some masks and seeing what I can do with them. But thank you so much. Yes, ham, prawn, smoked salmon. Yes. That sounds nice, Jamie. Never know, you might have a visitor on Christmas Day. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining. I hope to be back on Thursday or Friday to show you some more Christmas things. But thanks for joining me while I just thought out this card, because there weren't many thoughts pre to going live. My pleasure, Kathy, Karen, Jamie, Julie, thank you. And I will catch up with you guys soon. Bye.